Okay, so you have to go on Google, just type Anaconda, and the very first thing you will get for the Anaconda Navigator. And there, just you have to go on free download. And in free download, you will get this link download now. You can click on this get it started, and it will ask for your email, and then directly you can start downloading. So it is free software, and you don't need to pay any charges for this anymore because unless you are not in corporate. Okay, so you don't just download this. It will take depend on 5 7 minutes depending on your internet speed. And once it is downloaded, just you can double click on the link, and then you can start installing. I have already installed in my system. So it is and like this an Anaconda 3 5.2, like this you will get an file. Just you have to double click on that, and then the download the installation will be start. And very simple installation steps are there. Just next you have to do, and with the default setting there is no hard setting or specific setting for this. Just you have to do this, and after that you can go to once it is installed, just go to your start menu, and here you will get this Anaconda. Okay, so first time it will take some time to get installed, and then you have to click on this first link Anaconda. These all things I'm just telling for the first time only, when you are installing it for the first time. Okay, so at in your system initially it may take time um because it loads many things. Okay, so it is asking me to update, so I'm not going with those updates. And then here you will get many things over here. So basically, this creates a entirely different environment. So in this environment, you can see there are many things are there, like command prompt is there, data load is there. Then IBM Watson Studio is there, Jupyter Lab, then Jupyter Notebook, PowerShell prompt. All these are the different Python related environments are there, used for different purposes. And then you can use the R Studio also in the same environment. Then for data visualization, Orange is also a very good tool. But here you have to just look for this Jupyter Notebook. Okay, this Jupyter Notebook is the most accepted environment is there, and in this you can do many practices in Python itself, and it is most popular nowadays. And our notes are also on this Jupyter Notebook, so you have to just click on launch. Okay, so it will launch. So it is asking for the browser open. You can click whatever the browser you have. You can click on that. Suppose I have this Google Chrome, and other browsers are also there. So it will run on browser only. So suppose if I just go to this comment, and just once I'm going. So it will run on browser, but it do not require the um sorry So it do not require the internet connection while running the program. So you don't need to worry that it is getting open in browser. So it may require some additional things. It doesn't require that. So you can see here, this has been opened over here. Yeah, now all my data files are there inside this. And this environment is basically uh, Python based environment. Okay, so basically this creates a virtual Linux server. So this is the Linux based environment. Although it is showing me the folders inside my folder, and then in my default folder is there in this C drive, and if I go users, this is my folder, and this folder it is showing. This is the space where default it has been installed. So all those links that are there in this are available inside this. Now what I can do is, if I want to make a new program, just I'll go to this new and Python 3 kernel. Okay, you can get this name that I'm getting, Python 3 Python kernel. You can get some different name as per the version you have installed. I installed this 3 4 years back, so that time Python version was something different. Now many new versions has come, so this can be different for your system. So do not think that this is will be Python 3 only. Once you click on this part, new Jupyter notebook will open, and here you can start using this Jupyter notebook for use. Now, before I start programming, let me tell you another way of opening this. Now, the problem with this space is that this is just a place where this software has been installed inside my system. So, in my system, when software is installed, so it is giving me opening with that default location only. So now, whenever if I use this location, so every time I have to store my programs into this location only. And if I want to use some other location for my programming purpose, so I won't be able to do that. So there is another way of opening this thing is that you can use another way, like here I am going, and here all you can see here there is anaconda prompt. Okay, so I'll start opening from anaconda prompt. You can start Jupyter notebook from here also, like Jupyter notebook and is there, but it's still it will be opening on same location, right? So I don't want this to open on same location. I want my own location to get opened. So if I show you this my own Python program location is in D drive, DS tools, and here Python. This is my own space where I have made my all programs. I have made my tutorials, and if I want to create
I don't hear
that,
you.
sorry.
It's breaking. Yeah, it's okay now. Yeah. Go
So I want my all program to be saved in this space only, and I don't want the default space for this. So what I'll do is I'll just go here, open and Anaconda. I'll open this Anaconda prompt. Okay. So once Anaconda prompt comes, now this is also the same location where last programs were open. So if you see, this is also the same location. Okay, but I can change my location over here. So now my own location is at D drive, and then DS tools is the folder, and here Python. Here, this is the location where all my Python programs are stored. So I want this location to be used for my Python program. Okay, so now here I'll type Jupyter Notebook. Just this I'll type. Okay, so again, now you can see it has opened the same thing in browser, and but now location is different. This is the location where all my programs are there. Okay, so I'll start with this location, and I can make my programs. Okay, so now when I have to make a new program, what I'll do is I'll just go to this new and Python 3. So again, now this program is stored, is opened. Now you can see in this batches here this folder. Since at this location only, I click on this and open this new. So that's how this file is coming over here. You can see this is running just seconds ago. So this file is there. Now whatever I'll do, it will be saved into this file. Okay. I'll just write a few small commands, and then I'll start introducing you with this space. So in Python, unlike C or C++ or Java, no formalities required. It requires minimum amount of commands to be written, right? For example, if I have to do addition of two variables, so I have taken one variable as 4 and another variable as 5, and just I want to mm, add both, then I can print it like this. So you can see there is no formality, just assign the variable values and just print it. So no formalities are required in the Python programming space. It is very easy and very convenient programming space. Okay, let me rename it as in intro Python. Okay, and here you can see here this is intro Python program has come, and in folder also I'll go this Python and this is batches, and here you can see this is intro Python. Now the important part is when you will double click on this, so you can see here it is opening it like this. While my programming content, what I wrote over here is something different. Okay, so and you can see this is this content, and what I wrote in and this was just it is showing it like HTML command over here. Okay, so if you want to open these files, so you want to open these files like Python file. So to open these files, you have to open them through this environment only. Otherwise, you won't be able to open any existing file. So if I have this, so suppose I have this program in this folder, so I have to click over here. I have to click over here, and then it will be open in this space only. So you cannot open. I'll give you a lot of study material. So with that study material also, you have to store that study material into some folder, and through that folder you can come to this space. You will get that file over here, and you will be able to open that file. Okay, is it clear?
I have to try. Yeah, I'll, I'll
Okay.
do it. Yeah,
Now let me tell you a few things about this environment. So here in this environment, you can like you if you want to open a new notebook, or you want to open an existing notebook, or you want to make a copy of this, you want to save this, rename this. Here, this is important. Download as. So you the same Python file. You can download in many form like PDF also, PY also. If you want to share this program and make you want to make this as platform independent, so you can save it as PY also. So when you will save it as PY, you can see this Python file has been is here now. You then I can just double click on this and I can now open this with Notepad as well. Right. So in Notepad, you can see this is the program is there. Okay. So you have to save if you want to save this, you have to save this in this way so that anybody can open it in any environment, even in Notepad also. Okay. Were you telling something?
No.
Okay. So next is now this thing that you are seeing where I am writing out this command. This and these all these things are spaces for writing your program. Okay, so this space is called cell. Okay, like there are cells in Excel. In the same way, there are cells in Python, Jupyter Notebook. So all these things are cell, and these cells you can uh, cut cell, copy cell, you can paste cells, you can delete cells. Through this, you can do means merge the cells. You can split the cells. You can move the cells up and down. Then you can do you can edit the information about this notebook. So this is basically IPython notebook is there. Okay, so you can edit this with the information that you want to edit. Then any attachment you want to cut, copy or paste, you can do that also. Then there is view. So view is for the virtual view of this, like you want to toggle header, so you can see there now no name is there, but I required name. Then in toolbar you can hide. Then line numbers also here. You can see here this line numbers. Um, this is 1, 2, 3 that you are seeing. So you can hide those line numbers as well. Then if you want to do some other operations like editing metadata about this notebook or run cell. So all these are the cosmetic things are there you can do with these. Then you want to insert or insert cell above or below, you can use this command. Then cells are there, so you want to run the program. For that, all controls are here. And then this is kernel. So I told that this environment is again a virtual environment running inside as the virtual Linux server, right? So it works on virtual Linux, works like virtual Linux server. So for that, if you want to stop any services, you want to uh, interrupt the any process, you want to restart the process, you want to clear the output or something, you want to reconnect or shut down, you can do it from this space. Then there are some notebook widgets are there. You can download those widgets and use them over here. And this is the help bar. Okay, so you can see any references from here as well. Now, um, here you can see this is save, and you want to add or cut or copy or paste up. You want to shift the cells up down, you can do. Then you want, if you want to run the program, you can run from here. And if you want to stop the program, you can stop the program from here. Many times when there is a infinite loop comes and you want to interrupt the process, in that case we use this button to stop the execution. Okay, then you want to restart the kernel, like this kernel space, then you can use this. Now here you can see code, markdown, RB, raw or heading, right? So this environment is a very preferable environment inside the industry or corporates, because this environment is the only environment which supports the nodes and the program in the same space. So in this same space, you can write your notes in HTML format, right? So suppose if I want to write, so here you can use this markdown, right? Um, Not this one markdown. This is code. Let this be code. And in this, I want to make it markdown. So I have made this markdown. So you can see here now that there is in was written over here. Now that is not existing. Now in this, you can write your markup language code. Markup language is HTML is markup language. Okay, so you can write all the HTML commands in this space. Like suppose if I have to create the heading, so heading in HTML H1, H2, H3. So you can see here first by an program, and then I have closed. Now slash. Okay, I'll write with the different heading spaces. So this is H2, this is H3, and this is um, H4. So are you aware with the HTML, Shamila?
Yes, I am aware. So no need to open HTML, close HTML. Yes, not needed.
Okay. I'm just telling you that you can write your notes in this space, and means that the same thing will work over here in the same environment. Okay. And here one more thing is that here you will get all the programs. Then here in running space, whatever the programs you have opened so far will be there in this space. If you want to run any or if you want to stop these any of these space, you can just click on shutdown and the program will be closed. Okay. So what happens? Why we do this? Because many times here I am we are using this on offline. But when you will be working on the live servers like Amazon or AWS, so there you will get their own Jupyter notebook. So they are also using the Jupyter notebook. Like in Amazon, they have named it as a service of SageMaker, right? So now, whatever the program you run or whatever the process you run, everything is chargeable. So, if you do not close this or you do not shut down the service, so what happens is they usually means charge is applied whenever you use those services. So, because of that, you need to shut down whenever your work is finished. Okay.
Yes,
Okay, because this is most widely used server programs are there. Now, if suppose in some systems when configuration is low, it may arise some problem in your system, or the it may face the speed issue as well, right? So, if you have the older system or someone has the older system, and you don't want to install this, so the same services are available on. You can search it like Google Colab. Okay, so just search on this Google Colab. Um, so you will get this Google Colab. Just click on this Google Colab, and you will get the Google Colab environment over here. So this is my sample Google Colab files are there. Just what you can do is if you want to start a new notebook, just you can go to here. Here you can just um, click on this new notebook. Okay, and let this get open. So you can see here you have got a new notebook space over here, and you can write your code here as well. So here just a is equal to 4 and b is equal to 5, and print a plus b. Okay, so when you will execute, you will get the output of this. Okay, it is a little slower, but for this, you don't need to install anything in your system. You can just directly log into your email, and then from that space directly you can use this. And the whatever file you will make, you can save them into your own Google Drive. Okay, so here you can see it has given me output, and you can save all these things into your Google Drive itself, right? So, and from Google Drive, you can just open the notebook, or you can upload the notebook. Like here, these all are my Google files are there. Like here, this is first step in TensorFlow, and Tensor Python practice programs are there. So you can open any of this from directly from this, or you can link this drive with your, means this space with your Google Drive or with GitHub also. So you can use this GitHub space. Like there are many options are there. You don't need to be dependent on this Jupyter notebook only. Means Jupyter notebook you have to, but here you can create your own space online, and you can store your programs here as well. Okay, so if you want to use them directly, you can use this Google Colab space as well. Okay, so let me close them, and we are back to this now. So any doubts so far, Sharmila?
I'm good.
Is it clear everything?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, now um, let me start one by one. So, like in Python, so first of all, let's start with how do we comment in Python. So, to comment in Python, first of all, you can use this hash, right? Hash is for single line comment. Okay, and
Okay.
then apart from hash, what you can do is, if you want to do your comment in two lines, you can use these single inverted comma, right? And three times you will give, so you will get a space in between. Now here, whatever you write will be considered as the comment. Multi-line comment, um multi-line comment, line 2. Okay, so this is multi-line comment. And the another form of multi-line comment is this double inverted comma. So here this is multi-line comment, another type. Okay, and here anything you write, anything you can write. So like this you can create your comments in Python. So because I'll be using these comments many times, so you must be aware that what these things are. So if you execute this, you will not get any error, because this is completely non executable. So if I write suppose print and hello Python, you can see here it is just printing this part, and it is ignoring all other parts. So you can be relaxed with whatever is written in between this. Okay. Now here comes a variable. Okay. So variable in Python, there are different types of variables are there. For example, there is a integer variable, then there is a string variable, then there is float and boolean, and complex numbers. So complex numbers are very rarely used, but yes, this is also a data type available inside this Python. Okay, so there are some rules of creating variables. The rules are that rules of creating variables. So in between, there is first rule. Very first rule is that this can be means variable where variable name can be from capital A to capital Z, small a to small z, 0 to 9, and underscore. Okay, so this is underscore. Okay.
Then,
So variable name can be a combination of any of this. Okay. Then second rule is that it cannot start from a number. So variable name should not start with a number. And third thing is that keywords cannot be used as variable names. It is similar in all other languages also. You should not use the keywords as a variable name. Otherwise, it may create some problem in your general execution because keywords are the reserve words which has some meaning already. Okay. And if you are using those keywords as a variable name, it may tend to change the nature of that variable that keyword that has already defined by compiler. Okay, so you should not use keywords. So there are 33 keywords are there. And you can see those. I'll show you what keywords are there. So like there is and if and print is also a keyword, then break, continue, int, and all these things are keywords. Let me show you how where is this. Hmm. I'll share these notes with you. You can just go through and you will be able to understand very easily since you have done programming earlier also. Okay, so these all are the keywords and del, from, not, while. These
yeah,
33 keywords are there. You can
the
just type this import keyword and just print kw list, right? So here you can see this is the list of keywords are there. So any of this should not be used as variable name. Okay,
okay, got it.
just let me
Yeah,
disable this. Let me disable. Okay, and now next is what you have to do is wait, is it has come. Okay, so like you can if so valid variable names. So valid variable names. It can be like suppose I have taken where one. This is a valid name. Okay. So like I have assigned this as 10, or if I write it as like one where, will it be a variable valid variable name?
that. Yeah,
Will it be a variable valid variable name?
one that. Yes, yes. You said it can be the combination of 10
Yes.
to 9, and yes, it can be a variable. Yeah,
It can be a combination of name, but read the second one. It cannot start with a number.
yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah,
Okay. So
yeah.
this is not a valid variable name. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Or if suppose if you write suppose something like where at the rate 01, and then you try to assign, this is also not a valid variable name because it is using the symbol other than underscore. Okay, so this is also a not this is also not a valid variable name. Okay. Then now in Python, um, you don't need to specify the data type of any variable. Like unlike C or C++, you don't need to specify. You don't need to give the data type of the variable. You just assign the variable and it will accept. Like um, I have assigned var1 is equal to 20. Okay, so if you now you can see you can print this. So I am printing this var1 comma, and I am seeing the type of this var1. So you can see that this is 20 and type of this variable is integer. Okay, I have not defined what is the type of this, but still it has automatically given me the type as integer, and based on this value, it Python itself decides that what should be the variable data type. Now, if I want, I use this var1 is equal to and first well, okay. Then if I print like var1 comma type of var1, so you can see now this value is this first val and type is string, right? So it doesn't matter that what value you are storing or what value you have stored earlier into that variable. Whatever the new value you will assign, that new value will be directly assigned to the variable and it will accept the data type of that. It will reconstruct itself with that data type. Okay.
Yeah, like Java, we don't need to define integer string. Okay.
In Java you need to define the variable types.
Yes,
In
yes,
C, C++
that's what I'm saying.
also.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying. So we don't need to define anything. It automatically assign it.
Yes, here you don't need to define any data type. Whatever the value you define, suppose now if I use this var1 is equal to 16, this value, and if I print again this, so see I am using the same variable with the different data and different data types. Okay, so it completely depends on what value you are assigning to the variable, no matter what value it was having in previous.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. So now the another data type is the means we have seen these three data types. One is integer, one is a string, one is
Float.
float on the same variable. And in the same way, there is another data type is Boolean, right? So I'll just print var two comma type of var2. Okay, so you can see here it is printing this true and this is boolean. Now the important thing to be noticed over here is if I write it true like this, I am writing true like this, so it is not accepting. Just see, if I wrote true like this, so it has converted to the green, right? But if I am writing it as true, so now it has not turned on to green because true is accepted in this way only.
Okay.
Apart from
First
this,
letter
what?
capital and then defining
Yes,
it.
yes.
Okay.
Whatever you what apart from this, whatever type you write, it will not accept. True is just first capital and rest is small. In the
Okay.
same way, false is also first capital, rest is small. So Python is very much case sensitive. Okay.
Right.
Python is case sensitive. You have to keep this in mind, and based on that, so by mistake, suppose this is var2 I have written, and if I write over here this capital var2, so it will say that this type is not this variable is not defined. Okay, because it is treating this value and this variable and this variable as different variable. Okay, so you have to keep in mind that what cases you are given to your variables. Okay, clear? है? Okay. Now, is this fine? Yeah. Now, if suppose by mistake I have converted values into a string which were the integer values. So, for example, I am getting a value from a user. Okay. So let me tell you first how we are taking the input from the user. Taking user input. Okay, so to take the user input, I am giving var1, and you have to use the input statement, right? And input statement, you have to type your message, enter the value. Okay, and as soon you will execute this, I'm just printing this whatever I am going to take. I am just trying to print. Okay. Now, if I as soon I enter, I just submit this program. It is asking me for a value to be entered. So I have written in 23, so it has printed the value as 23. Okay. Now, let's check the type of this. Type print type of var one. Okay. So you can see here this type is string. Now you can see here I have written this, I have given this number as 23. So this is an integer number. So ideally it should be the integer value. But here it is showing as a string. So why it is showing is that
Inside the double
any
quote.
any value accepted via user is always string. Okay, any value that you are accepting from user will always be string. This you have to keep in mind.
Um,
Okay, so
wow,
now
any value accepted via user is always there.
sorry.
Oh, no. I'm getting the point. So any values accepted via user is always string.
Yes. So if you want to do any arithmetic operation on this, so suppose if I am using this as var1 into 2, so you can see here, sorry, var1, this is var1. So what it is giving is 23 in 23, 23, while it should not give 23, 23, rather than it should give 46, right? But since this is a string, so this is applying a different kind of operation with this, and it is giving me this 23, 23. So now, so this is a internal process. So now, if I want to use this value of var1 into some operation, so what I have to do? So for that, what I have to do is I have to do type conversion. Have you heard of type conversion in C, C++?
Conversion. I don't remember. I don't remember.
Have you done any time this?
So integer to float is it what you're saying?
Yes, basically in type conversion, we are converting the data from one data type to other
Other
data type.
data type. Okay.
And so that's what is type conversion. It is very widely used in DSA and all. Now what I'll do is I'm taking var 2 is equal to integer of var 1. Okay. And now if I print this var 2 comma var 2 into, suppose I'm printing 2. Okay.
Yeah.
So now you can see here this var 2 value is 23 and var 2 into 2 is 46. Okay, so it has printed the value that we were expecting, right? So this is type conversion, right? So you can do directly with this statement as well. So what you can do is var1 is equal to integer input, and here I'm giving the message enter the number, and now I am printing var1 comma type of var1, and then I am printing var1 into 3 I am printing. So now I am taking this value 45, and you can see here this is 45, this is integer, and it is for 45 into 3. Okay.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, so like this, you can do your conversion directly. You don't need to just explicitly convert and store it into any variable. You don't need to do that. Okay, now next, now if somebody tells that I have assigned a value where 1 is equal to A, B, C. Okay, and if I want to convert this into integer, what will happen? Okay, so I am just getting where 2 is equal to integer of where 1. Okay, so I'll just execute this now. So you can see here it is giving me error, right? Why it is giving me error? That because the literal or the value that we have passed inside this is a character value. Okay, so in Python, it will only convert the value into integer or float when it is convertible. Okay. So in Python, there is no formality of ASCII key that usually is there in C or C++ or Java. They consider the ASCII key, but in Python, there is no availability of ASCII key. You have to use the values in the way that they are. Okay, you cannot convert all the values into integer. Okay, the only values which are mistakenly converted into the string, but they were actually integer, then only you can convert. Okay, now this applies on the float values as well. So you cannot convert this into the float value also. Now let's suppose I have where 1 is equal to 56.89, and where I am taking where 2 is equal to and integer of where 1. Now I am printing where 1 comma where 2 comma type of where 1 comma type of where 2. Okay, I'll execute this. So now you can see here, this is 56.89. Now this is converted into the integer. So it is 56. This class is float and this class is integer. So between integer and float, these values can be easily converted. Okay, in the same way, if I assign where 1 is equal to true and I am converting this into some variable where 2, I am suppose converting it into the integer of where 1, and if I print this is where 2 where 1 comma type of where type of where 2. Okay, so here you can see, oh, sorry, type type. Okay, so when this boolean value true is converted into the integer, it has become 1 and it is showing true over here.
Okay, because of one. Okay.
Okay, is it clear for you?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so this is the way you can you can do these conversions between the variables, and any variable can be converted to the string, but all the variables cannot be converted from string to integer or float. Okay.
Only string cannot be converted. Other than that, I believe everything can
Yes,
be
yes. If you have, for example, you have this float value, and if you want to convert this, let me do this.
integer. Yeah.
And here I am converting where 2 into string. Okay, where 1. So now if you will print where 2 and you will check type of it, so it will be like this. Okay. So all the values can be converted to the string, but every string cannot be converted to others.
Okay.
Okay, in the same way, if I am doing this for Boolean also, and here I'm doing string, so you can see here it is printing this true. So visibly there is no difference between this var1 and var2. But if you will check the type of var1 and var2, so type of var1 and var2. So you can see here visibly there is no difference, but actually their data type is this. Okay, you can convert this boolean into integer, but you cannot convert this string into integer. Okay, so if I convert this where 3 is equal to and integer of where 2, which is a string, and where 4 is where 4 is equal to integer of where 1, and print where 3 comma where 2, oh sorry, where 4. Okay, so you can see here it is giving me error because this value is a string, so this is true string, right? If I remove this from here and I comment this portion out, so now you can see it has printed. Okay, so boolean can be converted into the integer, but the string cannot be converted into integer. Okay, any doubt in this? Any doubt in this?
No, I'm good.
Okay, now next, so all these are the user defined data types. So we have studied the user um, defined data, not user defined, system defined data. System defined data types. So we these are the integer. We have studied the string. We have studied float, then boolean, and then we have complex. So yeah, complex. I have to tell. So we basically don't use generally the complex, but it is there. So suppose I am taking where 1 is equal to 4 plus 5j. So this is a complex number. So print where 1 comma type of where 2. Okay, so uh, this is again 4 plus 5j. This is showing as, oh sorry. Here I'm printing where 2. Okay, where 1. Okay, so this is complex number. Okay, clear? Although so far I have not used the complex number in any of calculations. So is there in some calculation you can use these if you have the knowledge. Okay, now the second thing comes is user defined data type. So now there are few user defined data types. So this is list, tuple, and then set, and next is a dictionary. Okay, so these four different user defined data types are there. We'll see how these data types are working. Okay, let me make it as markdown, and here I'll make it as h3, and this is also h3. Okay, so now let's come one by one what these user defined data types are there. So
Okay.
first one is H4 list. Okay, so the list is basically so this is a ordered sequence of items. Okay. Then second thing in this is second thing is this is it can contain multiple data types. Okay. Then third thing in this is that this is a mutable data type. Mutable data type in the sense um, once created, it can be changed anytime. Once created, anything can be changed in. Okay, and the final last thing is in this is it is denoted by square brackets. Okay, so these all are I have it closed this slash. Okay, so these all are the properties of list. Okay, we'll see one by one what all these data types are there. So let's start with the list. So list type. Okay, so since it is an ordered sequence, in ordered sequence, indexing is supported. Indexing is supported. Okay, so for example, if I am defining it like list one. Okay, and when I have to define it like this. Here I am giving suppose 4, 7, 21. I am giving then 45.89, and I am giving this list one list where, or I am giving here false also, and 43 and second. Okay, like this I have defined. Okay, so now you can see here there are different data types. These are integer, this is the flat, this is the string, this is the boolean into one entity. Okay, and I'll print this list one and then I'll check the type of list one. Type of list one. So you can see here these all are the um variables. This is the list, and the overall type is list. Okay. Individually, if you want to access them, so indexing in the list. So since these all are the sequenced, right? This is ordered sequence. In the order they have been created, it will stay in the same order. So you can do it the indexing. So indexing starts at 0, right? So how you will do the indexing? So if I want to print list one of 0, so it will show you the first number, this number. Okay, you can see it is showing you the first number. Is it clear? This indexing is same as the array indexing that you were using in C. Okay, this is the same indexing. There is no difference. Then next, what you can do is print list one of, for suppose I want to do it for list one of suppose 3. Okay, so you can see here this is 45.3. Now, if you want to check the type of these values, then you can use this type statement here as well. List one of this, and I'll do this for this type as well, comma, and here I am taking this as 3. So you can print okay, one more bracket. Okay, so you can see here this is the integer, this is the float, and in the same way if you want to access any string also, you can use this. So basically this will store at 0, this is at 1, this is at 2, this is at 3, this is at 4. Okay.
Basically, indexing starts from zero here.
Yes, indexing will start from zero.
Okay.
In the entire Python, wherever you will be using the indexing will always start from zero only.
Okay.
Okay. Then you can access the multiple values also together. So to access the multiple values, you can use this slicing. So for slicing, suppose if you want to access print list one from zero, you want to start and you want to go till fifth, right? So what it will do is it will start printing from index 0 and will go
I don't
till
see what you're typing.
5
After
minutes.
slicing, I don't see anything what you're typing.
1 minute. Let me see. Can you see it now?
Now I'm not seeing this. Yeah, I can see now.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So it will start mm, printing from index 0 and it will go whatever the value given over here till this value minus 1. Okay. So till fourth it will print. Okay, so I'll just print. So you can see here, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, till fourth index it is printing. From at fifth it has um, stopped printing. In the same way, if you want to start it from suppose list one, if you want to start it from second index and you want to print it till last, okay, so just leave it as it is. So what this will do is it will start printing from index 2 and will go till last. In the same way, if you want to print from a starting, so just keep the starting from part blank and just write 5 over here, or I'll just write 6. So what it will do is it will start printing from initial index 0 and will go till whatever given. So 6 is given, 6 minus 1. So till fifth index it will go. Okay, so you can see here different values. So this is till 6. Okay, so these values are there. Okay, any doubt in this?
Mhm.
Now, if I want to print list 1 and I want to print it minus 1. Okay. So what this minus 1 will do is will print the last element. Okay. So first, so basically this is printing first element from the last. Okay. So you can see here this was the first element from the last. So it is printing minus 1. The same way, if you will do the minus 2, it will print this 43. You will give a minus 3, it will print this
Okay.
false. Okay.
Okay. Mm.
So from reverse indexing also applied. So reverse indexing, and this reverse indexing starts from minus 1. Okay. So reverse indexing will not start from minus 0. It will start from minus 1. Clear?
Clear. Yeah.
Okay.
So if
Now
it is
if
if it
with
if it is from the beginning, we need to start with zero. If it is from the end, we have to start with minus one.
yes, yes, exactly. You got it right. Now, let's suppose I have variable. I want to print it list one, and I am taking it from value from minus 4 to I want to print it suppose till 2. Okay, so now you see this minus 4 is here and 2 is here. Okay, I am printing. I am just giving you ideas so that you don't get confused. So you can see -4 is at this and and 2 is at this. Okay. So what will happen if I am writing it like this? So you can see here it is printing this blank. Now why it is printing this blank is because when whatever you select at the starting point. So this is a starting point from here. Now it will move towards right only. It will not move towards the left side, right? So it will not print that list where and 45.89 and then 21. Okay, it will not do like that. It will always move from this to false to 43 to second. Okay, like this only it will go. So you have to keep that in mind if you are writing anything like this. So
Yeah.
what value you want to write? So suppose now if I write this value as 6, it will print from this list where is at some position, then this will come, and this is at 6, and so this is printing this value -1. Okay, so till here it is printing.
List
Okay,
where and false. Okay.
sorry.
No, no, no. Oh, I said list where and false. So it will print both.
Yes, understood this reverse indexing concept.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Okay, so this is how this indexing works. Now you so two properties we have seen. This is ordered sequence. Indexing is supported and can contain multiple data type. Then third one is this is mutable. Mutable means any value you want to change, you can change. So say suppose if I want to change list one at suppose at 3, I want to change a new value like 67.98. Okay, like this I am changing. Now if I am printing list 1, so you can see this 45.89 is replaced with this new value. Okay,
I don't get it. Missed some question.
so now there is property that list is mutable. Mutable means anything can be changed in it. Okay, so any value if you want to change, suppose I want to change the value at this index. This index is what? This is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So I want to change the value at third index. So what I have given is list 1 of 3 is equal to this. So this is the new value, right? Now when I printed the list 1, you can see here the 45.89 is now replaced with 67.98.
It's basically
Okay,
update. Okay.
sorry.
Basically updating the value instead of
Yes,
that value.
yes, exactly. Okay, so anything you want, you can change the in and change inside list. If you want to add an append a new value at the last, so you can do that. List one dot append, and I want to add a new value. I am just giving new val. Okay, and here when I'm printing this, print list one. So now you can see here, and this new val has been added at last. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so like this, you can add the new values also,
And
and
okay. Okay.
sorry,
Yes, yes. This is how we can append, right?
hmm, and then suppose now list one dot and if you want to add the multiple values, so for example, if I am doing list dot append and I am doing this like 45 and 78 or 12 like this, it won't entertain to like this. So what I have to do is I have to apply supply a different list. So what I'll do is add add new. I am creating a new list over here. This is 45, 78, 12 like this. And now what I'm doing is list one dot append, and here I am giving this add a, okay, aad underscore it is. Okay, so now if I print list one, so you can see here this entire part is added as new list, as new element. Now you can see here, here this I have supplied, since I have supplied this list inside this, so all the elements has come as list. So now these are not the three elements for this list one. All these elements are into one. So if I see this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this is ninth index. So if I am seeing print list one of 8 I am seeing, and list one of 9 I am seeing. So you can see here list one of 8 is this new value. This is the individual element. But this list 9 in at 9 index, all these three elements are together. So this is basically a list inside list. Okay.
Okay.
So inside list, you can store list as well. There is, but now these three elements are stored as list. But I don't want them to be stored as list. I want them to be as individual element. Like this should be at ninth index. This should be at 10th index. This should be at 11th index. How to do that? So for that, we use the extend function. Extend function. I'll send you the notes also. You can refer them. You will get all the ideas. Okay, so list one dot extend, and now I am supplying this as aad underscore new. Okay, now when I'll print this list one, you can see here now they are not list, they are the individual element. So if you want, you can see print list one of 9, and then list one of 10, and list one of 11. Okay, so I am
Mm.
printing this. So you can see here this 9 is entire this, but now these are 56, 78. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the way you can add the multiple elements into the list. So rather than giving the list name, you can supply the directly list also. So you can write it like list one um, dot append, sorry, extend, and you can write it like suppose 30, 32, and 54 and 78 and 90. I have written it like this, and now when I'll print list one, you can see here all these elements are again added over here. If
Yeah.
if you are doing this extension like extend, and here I am giving without list I am giving, so it will not work. Okay, so list extent takes exactly one argument. So you can see this list is exactly one argument. If you are taking them as multiple argument or as an individual element, then extend will not accept all those values.
What you did, you have given the same, right? The
Sorry,
what's the difference here?
here difference is that this all are under a list. This is list.
Okay.
Okay, and here inside this extend, I am not giving them as list. I am giving them as individual element.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So extend is also list inside the list, but it displays when it comes to the output, it displays the data separately. But in
Yes.
the but it is also the list inside the list, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Understood. Any doubt in this?
No, I believe I got it.
Okay. Now, So these all are to append or extend. Now, if I want to remove something, remove from the list, I will just do this and we'll just end up by this today. So here now we have suppose list one dot remove. So here there are three functions are there in first one is remove, second one is pop, and third one is no, discard is not there in list. Discard is there in set. Okay. So there are so remove is it will search for the element in list and then remove. Okay. And pop removes an element from the given index. Okay, from a given index, it will remove. So let's see. Here, suppose I have list one and dot remove. I am removing it. So suppose I want to remove this 43. Okay, so I have just removed this 43 and will print list one. And you can see here now there is no 43. Here there is between false and second there was 43. Now you can see there is nothing between false and second. Okay. In the same way, there is pop function. There is this dot pop, and I want to remove something from um, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From sixth index, I want to remove. Okay, so just I'll print this list one, and you can see here this value is removed. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And then third thing comes in this is del. So what del is doing is deletes the list. Okay, so for example, if I want to remove, suppose entire list I want to remove, so I'll just print. I'll just take another list two, six, seven, eight. Okay, and I'm printing list 2 and then I'm doing del list 2 and again I'm printing list 2. Okay, so now you can see here when I executed this. So initially when this list was created, it was printed. Then I executed this del list 2 and then again I'm trying to print this list 2. So it is telling me that list 2 is not defined because it was removed at this space. Okay. So like this, you can remove the
So
entire list. Yes, yes,
one
please.
minute. So list two is equal to you have given 67854, and then you
Yes.
have printed the list two. But here the list two is not printed, but so it executed the whole program and it says it is not defined.
Yes. So here I have created, okay, and here I have printed. So it has printed this list. But when I do this del of list two and I'm trying to print again,
Right.
so it is
Here.
list two, it is saying it is not defined because it has been deleted here.
Okay. Okay, okay. I didn't see the output 67855, so I was asking that.
Okay. So with this del statement, you can remove the entire list or some part of list you want to remove. That also you can do. So suppose if I want to remove del and from list one, I am trying to remove from suppose from third index to seventh index. Third to seventh index I am removing. Okay. So now if I'll print list one, you can see here from this is the third index, third, fourth, sixth. Till then here it will be removed and rest will be as it is. So you can see here third to seven.
Okay.
Okay. So from third to seven, it has been removed. and rest list is as it is. Okay, so it can remove a part of list also. It can remove a part of list as well. Okay, clear?
Yes,
Is it clear?
yes, yes, dear.
Okay, great, great. So
So
we'll
I
keep it
have a
at this point.
question. Yes, yes, yes. We'll keep um, as the flow you're going. So I have apart from this, I have a question. What it is this flow? So will you teach how we will be using it in the real
Um,
time scenario?
Shamila, can you
And then,
type your question because your voice is very much breaking. If you type it, it will be good for me.
so I'm asking, is it clear now?
Yes, somewhat better.
So I'm asking how will you show me how? I mean, in the future, will you show me like how we will be using it in the real time scenario? Will, and
Yes,
then
yes,
the connections, everything.
yes, yes. We'll discuss all those things one by one, step by step.
Okay.
So
All
today is
right.
just a starting.
Yes, yes, yes. I understand, but still.
Yes, everything will be practical, and I'll be showing in the real time also how everything is working.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So, how many hours a day? I mean, in the weekends it will take. It's going to be 1.5 hours usually, or today it's going. Today.
Yes, usually this is 1.5 hours I take.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, all right. So, a timing question.